Welcome back to this special coverage, LEX18's coverage of Kentucky Derby 144. I'm Dia Davidson.
And I'm Jill Sweat. Welcome back to Horseshoe Terrace. We are overlooking the Kentucky Derby Museum. Even though the weather isn't the greatest, it certainly still is a spectacular day to be here at Churchill Downs.
It is, and it's a bittersweet day because we are saying goodbye to a dear friend and colleague, Alan Cutler. Alan, you are a dear. You really, really are. You have always just brightened my time there in the newsroom with your interesting comments and conversations that we've had over the years.
And you certainly are one of those folks in the newsroom that we are going to miss a lot, Alan.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm having trouble hearing you because people are screaming so much on the outside. But I know
We love you.
We love you.
Oh, man.
You heard that.
Yeah.
Notice
I
that.
heard that.
Yeah.
Now I got to do a lead-in. Thank you. All right. You take 10 horses to a sale. If one would make it to the Derby, that would be spectacular. That would be crazy ridiculous. How about taking 10 horses to the sale and 2 make it to the Derby? That's what's going on at beautiful Glennwood Farms, and both have a big-time shot at taking the Roses.
It's Justified by 3/4 of a length. Bolt Doro trying ever so hard, but Justify, another exhilarating exhibition by the supremely gifted athlete. He's on a dizzying ascent to greatness.
This is Tanya Gunther, hanging out with Justify's mother, Stage Magic, who gave birth about 14 hours ago to this beautiful baby. She's a former investment banker in London who's from Canada. She gave that up to chase the dream that started as a little girl. Horses.
I felt like I wanted something that had meaning, you know, for me, something that I really loved to do. So coming and doing the horses was just something I was passionate about from a child, basically. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's made sense to me.
There aren't many kids who are 7 studying pedigrees. Tanya is not only the matchmaker for the mares, but raises them until they're sold. These horses are her babies.
Hit number 528, consigned by Glennwood Farm.
As a kid, Vino Rosso was calm. It was easier for them to become close.
Market back, 410,000.
Well, I actually cried when we sold Vino Rosso because I'd become a little bit attached to him. Justify was a bit, you know, tougher colt too, but Vino Rosso was so laid back. You could develop a bit more of a personal relationship in a sense with the colt. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But when we sold him, I was very proud that he achieved a good price, but I was sad at the same time.
Oh, what a wood this is! It is Vino Rosso in front. Enticed continues to battle him, but Vino Rosso's getting away. Restoring Hope is third. Vino Rosso, Fantastico in the Wood Memorial.
When you think about it, it's not only spectacular, it's crazy. In this field right behind me, Vino Rosso and Justify, they were hanging out playing as kids. And now they're running for the Roses. John Gunther, Tanya's father, a stockbroker who lives in Canada, bought Glennwood Farm in 1986. He gives his daughter a tremendous amount of credit for their success. Their philosophies don't always match, but they make their major decisions together.
I call it sparring matches. We have a fair amount of sparring, you know, when it comes to everything on the farm, but in a good way, you know. So, you know, we kind of spar back and forth on pedigrees or race, you know, if we have horses that we're racing, and hopefully we come up with better decisions by both standing up for what we think and then somehow coming to a mutual agreement.
That sounds normal. I don't see how if you both want
Have you heard us? Maybe not.
That's okay. But now, can you imagine the feeling that Tanya and her father John might have if they're neck and neck down the stretch? I've talked to a number of horse experts about this specific thing. Even though they played as kids in the same field, if they're neck and neck in the stretch, they probably won't recognize each other. 2 mares produce 2 Derby horses at the same farm. This is just crazy. What a beautiful baby, huh? Dee and Jill, thank you kindly for what you said. Back to you.
It's sincerely meant, Alan. Thank you.
And, you know, this is only my second Derby here with LEX18, but I know to come to expect exceptional stories from Alan Cutler about our Derby horses each and every year. Another great story, Alan. Thank you so much.
He is a resource. He truly is.